Hi guys, welcome back to Pipelo vs YouTube channel where curiosity meets the code. Today we'll be discussing regarding a topic called Jupyter Notebook, which is a basic version where Python codes are executed. So let's get started. First, let's see the contents. Firstly, we have introduction to Jupyter Notebook, and we have setting up Jupyter Notebook and navigation interface. Thirdly, we will be navigating the Python's potential within the cells, and we have Markdown masters, shortcuts, visualizing your data, data science with Jupyter Notebook, kernels and environment, extension, packages, powering up your notebook, security and performance. So, what is Jupyter Notebook? Jupyter Notebook is a powerful web based environment that lets you interactively work with Python code, text visualization in a single document. It's like a playground where you can experiment with your code to see the results instantly and document your findings along the way. So what are the key features? Firstly, we have interacting Python coding. So write and execute Python code in separate blocks called cells. See the result of your code immediately within the same cell. Easily edit and text your code to iterate on your ideas quickly. So basically what happens in Jupyter Notebook is you have different cells for each line of code, and if you execute that particular line, what will be the output? It will be displayed then and there itself instead of executing the entire program to see the results. So next one is rich text document. So using markdown formatting to add text, images and other elements to your notebook. Create narratives that explain your code and findings. Share your work with others in a clean, reliable format. And then we have interactive visualization. Here we have create plots, chart and other visualization directly within your notebook. Use library like Platlog or Seaborn to customize your visualization, gain deeper insights into your data by exploring it visually. So there is something called as markdown here. So you can be adding what each text mean or each code line mean. You can add images to explain the entire code. You can just explain the code, or you can just tell what it is regarding. It's basically like a notebook with a inbuilt code executor. Fourthly, the benefits are rapid prototyping, so quick testing and refine your ideas without needing separate scripts or files. Code sharing and collaboration, easily share your work with others for review and feedback. Thirdly, we have reproducible research. Keep track on your code, data analysis in one place for transparent and verifiable results. And thirdly, we have educational value, an interactive platform for learning Python and data scientist concepts. So all the students or starting people who wants to work with Python, they usually choose Jupyter Notebook because they can see the live results and there are n number of benefits for it. So how do we set up the Jupyter Notebook? Firstly, installing options Anaconda, a popular scientific Python distribution that includes Jupyter Notebook. Download and install from, I've given the link. So it's anaconda.com products distribution. Then pip, if you already have Python installed, use the command pip install notebook in your terminal. So pip install is one of the code which you have to use in your command prompt or notebook. Then secondly, we have launching the notebook server from Anaconda Navigator. Open Anaconda Navigator and launch Jupyter Notebook from the interface. From the terminal, open your terminal and the command prompt, the type Jupyter Notebook. This will start the server and open a web browser window. Then the interface, what are the very much important interfaces in Jupyter Notebook? Firstly, we have cells, regular blocks that hold either the code or the text. Text is called as markdown. Secondly, we have toolbar, contains buttons for common actions like running cells, adding cell, saving more. And then we have kernel, the programming language in like engine running behind the notebook, usually Python, selected from the top right corner. Fourthly, we have output area, displays results of code execution or rendered text. Then we have working with the cells. So code execution, Click the run button in the toolbar or press shift press enter to execute the code in the cell. And secondly, we'll be having editing, which is double click a cell to edit its contents. Thirdly, we have magic comment starts with the symbol to provide specific functionality, which is matplotlib inline plotting. Fourthly, we have merging or splitting cells, which is option in edit menu to combine or separate the cells. Next, we have navigating the interface. We have already seen cells, toolbars, kernels. What is output area? Output area is display results of code execution or rendered text below each other. I hope this and all is discussed in the previous slides. You can just take a look at it. Next, we have Python's potential within cells. So, firstly, we have interactive code execution. Suppose if you just in the cell, if you give print hello Jupyter Notebook, result is equal to 2 plus 2. Print result. What will be the result? Will be printed as hello Jupyter Notebook 4. Secondly, we have variable assignment and operation. So we can assign the values and play with the numbers like any kind of addition, subtraction, multiplication. So here the example I've given is x. Taken it as 10, y is 5 and sum x plus 1. I've printed the sum is 15 will be the output. Thirdly, control flow. This is a for loop for I in the range 5, print I. So it will keep printing unless the I is in the range of 5. Next, we have Markdown Master. So, formatting text Markdown. This is a heading. This is italic text. This is item 1, item 2. And inserting images, we can insert image 2 and we can create structure 2. Shortcuts. What are those few shortcuts? We have matplotlib inline. So here we can import pyplot as plt. We have pyplot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 show. So this will show the plotting, and then we have time it and load my script.py. These are some of the shortcuts that we use to load, time it, and to install matplotlib and plot the necessary graphs. Next is visualizing your data, which is the one of the main steps of data analysis or data working with the data. Firstly, we import the matplotlib. So we have matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Secondly, we are generating a histogram. So we have to have a data to create a histogram. So data is equal to 1, 3, some random numbers. We have to create histogram. So the command for that is plt.hist. Data bins is equal to 5, edge color is equal to black, and we have given x label. So x label is basically what should be printed in the x side of the axis and y side of the axis. So we have data values, frequency, and later we have plt title. The title of the graph will be histogram of data distribution, and plt show is to execute the to show the graph that is being created. Next, we have to create a line chart. So again, we are giving x and y values and plot color. We have given, we can customize the color, line width, and print x label. Here, x label we have given is at x axis and y label as y axis. Then we are just giving a title of line chart example and plt dot show. We can also plot a scatter plot, again taking two values plt.scatter. We are going to give the color as green and marker as 0. X label is again x-axis, y label is y-axis, and the title for this is scatter plot visualization, and then later we are having to show whatever it's plotted. Then we have customized for clarity. Colors, change the colors using the names or RGB codes. We can either use color is equal to red or color is equal to, we can give the RGB color. And then we have labels, which is add informative labels with PLT X label and PLT Y label. So as we have seen in the previous example where X axis and Y axis has been there. And titles provide descriptive titles with plot title. Legends include legends for multiple datasets using the PLT legend. So moving on, we have Seaborn. So how Seaborn is used in Jupyter Python, statistically savvy and aesthetically appealing, builds on Matplotlib for richer statistical informed visualization. And we dive into unique plots like box plots, violin plots, heat maps to handle varied data seamlessly. Thirdly, we have customization masterclass, explore predefined themes, tailor color palettes, and fine tune statistical elements for deeper insight. And we have data as storytelling, highlight key trends, relationship through any engaging, visualize for fostering deeper understanding of results. And we have real world impact, witness powerful data narratives across the diverse field, inspiring your own visual storytelling journey. Next, data science with Jupyter. What is NumPy? Why it is used in data science? So NumPy, as we all know, it's a very powerful library for numerical computing in Python. Its core data structure is the NumPy array, and we have multi-dimensional array capable of efficient storing and manipulating large data sets. And then we are offering significant performance benefits over standard Python lists for numerical operation. And then we have live demonstrations creating arrays from lists, important NumPy as the NP my array, NP array. We can create an array. We have n number of built-in functions such as arrange, zeros, then generating random numbers, so many, etc. Next, we have accessing elements. So we have indexing and slicing, which is also inbuilt function, and we can perform n number of mathematical operation, which includes element-wise results across arrays, sum, np.python, and then we have indexing and filtering and manipulating. So here we can filter an array or manipulate an array using the same. Next, we have pandas. So again, pandas is another very powerful Python library for data manipulation and analysis. Data frames for structures. It codes data structure in data frame, which excels at organizing tabular data with labeled rows and columns. Flexing for handling data. Pandas handles various data types, example number, text, or dates, and integrates seamless with other libraries like NumPy and Matplotlib. Next, we have analysis in cells filtering, select specific data based on condition, example df column value should be greater than, sorting, arranging the data by values in one or multiple columns, and then we have aggregation, summarize the data using functions like sum, mean, count, and more, etc. Next, we have the power of Jupyter Notebook for machine learning. So, what is the power of Jupyter Notebook for machine learning? Firstly, we have code in the cell build and train models directly with Jupyter Notebook cells using libraries like Skikit. And then we have KNN live demo. Witness a simple k-nearest neighbors model trained on sample data step by step. And later we have so many beyond the basic things to be used of, explore possible like model evaluation, hyperparameter tuning, and real world deployment. And fourthly, we have opened doors to exploration, dive deeper into vast areas like computer vision, natural language processing, and more. Fifthly, we have machine learning magic awaits. Jupyter Notebook empowers you to unlock the power of learning from data. Kernels and environment. Kernels for flexibility. Python kernels can be used for different projects or libraries. Switching kernels within the Jupyter Notebook, virtual environments for association, and then we have virtual environments to manage the dependencies and isolate project environments, then to create active virtual environment using tools like Venvi or Conda. Next, we have extension and packages powering up your notebook. So there are a number of extensions. So extensions for enhanced functionality. Showcase popular extension like auto completion for code suggestion and code in linting for style and error checking, customer themes for personalization, package for specialized tasks, highlighting the vast ecosystem of packages available for various domains such as data science, visualization, machine learning, and many more. Next, we have security and performance. What is the security concern? Address potential risk while sharing their notebook, sensitive data or code vulnerability. Share tips for safe sharing, such as removing sensitive information and using password protection. What is the performance optimization? Offers strategies for providing code execution speed within cells. So we can vectorize the operation using efficient algorithms and data structure profiling code to identify bottlenecks, considering hardware resources like CPU or RAM. So that was it on Jupyter Python. Let me know if any other topics requires an explanation from my side. If you have learned something from this video, please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.